Hello friends, my name is RagePanda1 and today we got another champion guide for you. I'm trying to get through these ones that have been affected by the crit change, and this young lady right here is one of them. If we look at her passive, we can see that she gets up to a 40% crit rate bonus just for having these skills leveled up. That's pretty impressive. And now that crit is supposedly actually functioning, she's going to go up in value quite a bit. Even when crit was not working, her active skill was doing an insane amount of damage. So now I think we're going to want to build up that damage as much as possible, and then we're going to try to use this active skill to destroy people as much as possible. Her ultimate is nice, and it does decent damage, but it takes too long to actually activate, and that is probably the worst thing about this character. Luckily, it's not the only thing that she does well, and even if you only hit one person with it, you're still probably doing fine, but you should be working hard to use teammates that are going to group enemies up so that you have more likelihood of hitting this ability, especially if you can group up enemies and then hit them with a big stun to keep them in place. That can be really solid. You'll be looking at male Dravapala for that. Male Tidestorm is a nice basic champion to help out with it. You could go with male Samir, although I don't recommend it as much because he can end up pushing enemies out of your ultimate while it's trying to be cast, and that's not what you want with your life. Now I went ahead and I found one of my own versions of this champion, and I pumped up a couple of points into this passive skill just to see if it made any difference at all into the actual details section, and it does not show up in the details section. Unfortunately, that makes it really impossible for us to tell if it is an actual 40% increase, meaning that it would take this number up to 61%, or if we're going to get 40% of the 21% in addition. Either way, I think you're doing really well, and either way, I don't think that it's going to be worth it to you to put Eagle-Eyed on this champion. It's going to be tempting to do that because she's already trying to do crit anyway, but it's not going to be a more effective solution for you. You're going to want to go with a pure damage build. Having a quick look here at RagePanda1.com, which is a place you can get all of your builds, we can see that I'm recommending aggressive, fierce, energetic, and brutal. I would say that the most important traits here are energetic and brutal. Those are basically important on any DPS champions. I prefer fierce as the next most important because you're getting the buff the entire time, whereas aggressive needs to stack up. However, on this champion, we do have a shield that's going to pop half of the time when we release a skill, and we're increasing that by increasing our strength with aggressive. That being said, in most cases, steadfast is a better shielding trait, but since it's inherent here, we may as well make the most of it. I really believe that, especially in the early game, female Zaess is going to be doing a ton of damage, and if you're getting those big crits with her, especially if you have a reasonable amount of vigor and you're going with a pure damage build like I've showed up here, I think that you're going to absolutely be crushing your enemies and one-shotting people. That being said, this is not the easiest champion to use. You really need to be focusing on positioning and dragging people together using the male Dravapala, the male Tidestorm, and like I said, maybe avoiding the male Samir because he can push people out of the ultimate, and then follow that up with taunts or AoE stuns that are going to keep people inside the ultimate. If you do all of those things, you're going to be doing huge damage on this lady, and you're going to be real happy about it. If you do like these quick tip videos, then I would recommend that you subscribe to the channel so you can catch a couple of more of them. I would love to have you around. I'm going to be doing one every night after I do a stream for the foreseeable future so that I can get them up as a companion to the website, which again is RagePanda1.com. For now, I want to thank you for watching the video. I have been RagePanda1, and I will see you in the next one.